Hello there, and welcome. I know there's a lot to unpack here. You know, with this video, I really wanted to think outside the box, just cut through all of the unnecessary business. Get out of the frame. I swear to God. Yes, hello. I'm sure you are not used to seeing my face. And yes, I'm holding my mic. I do not have one of those fancy attached thingies. Again, not in my scene, but hello everyone and welcome to a very special video. So yes, you can see my face, but that is for a very, very special reason. You see, the lovely people over at Huion contacted me recently, and by recently I do mean about time is fake. Regardless, they contacted me and they asked me if I wanted to do a review on one of their more recent products, and of course I said yes. After a few back and forths between myself and the lovely person who contacted me on behalf of Huion, well, I then gave them my information and waited longer than I had to because Macedonia's postal system is garbage. This is a call-out post. I then very hurriedly decorated my room, as you may see. Let's go on a little tour of that, yeah? So first off, I took all of the stuffed animals that lay there on top of my little shelf thing, and I put them on my bed so I don't seem so lonely. Then, in a very, very shoddy effort to emulate, oh hey, there I am, and to emulate something that is festive, I did that, gaze upon my skills, and of course I had to represent the gaze, so if this camera would cooperate with me, thank you. There we go.
Hi, this is editing Zach. I realized far too late that I had my mic muted here, so I have no audio on that. So you're just gonna hear me do this little voiceover moment. So what I'm going over here is what we're gonna be doing in this video. So first off, we're gonna be unboxing the thing, seeing all the goodies inside and what it provides. I'm going to be comparing it to my older tablet, which is a Huion GT191, I do believe. It is an older model, it's about 3 years old, and I want to see in what ways they have improved on their tablets, what changes have been made, so on and so forth. My tablet that I own is a little bigger, but that's besides the point, shouldn't really influence anything except, you know, size. I'm also going to be putting up the specifications up here on the screen, just so you can see how it compares the older one versus the new one, and just the technical aspect of all of that. Obviously, we will see how that compares in actual like usage and play and all of this and that. Isn't that really fun and great and fantastic?
And so with all of this out of the way, let's get into the unboxing and see what we get in this package here, yeah? I also do want to apologize for the very shaky and weird audio. Again, I am holding my microphone in my hand. So, yeah. Now, my microphone is on there. I'm sorry if I kick you. I didn't mean it. I will be unboxing this on my bed because I have no other nicer place to film, and we can sit over here with my lovely possessions. Alrighty then. You see kind of how much of an idiot that I am. I'm pulling the cardboard off of this. Oh my goodness. So sorry, whoever packaged this. No, I'm sure we don't care about the box too much. Oh, there's my hand. There's my quarantine cut. That's me not gonna care at all. Alright, now that we have breached part of this, let's get to actually taking this box apart and revealing inside it another box. Okay. Ew. It's quite damn. So, as we can see here, this is the Kamvas 16. Look at that, how lovely. Ugh. I have a nice little viewing experience of that. I have no idea if this camera is focused or not. I really hope it's focused. Well, either way, we're going to change angles here in a second. But this is the box that it comes in. This is a little thank you card from Huion themselves. Thank you for choosing Huion. Our goal is for you to be 100% happy with your new Huion product. If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to contact us, and we shall be glad to help you in every way possible. Now, I do want to say, this is not sponsored. This is promotional, I suppose. This is just a review that I must do for this tablet. They have not paid me to do anything. They have simply said, hey, here's this thing. Tell us stuff. All of these will be my genuine thoughts, but if you guys know me and have participated in any of my streams or have spoken to me, you know that I absolutely love Huion. They are my preferred tablet company. I think that the products that they offer are absolutely phenomenal, especially for their price point. It is insane. Now, let's get into the goods of this box, yes. Please do the thing so I can look dramatic. Oh. There. So we're gonna be switching views here for just a second. So we can actually see from this perspective of what we get. So here is the lovely, beautiful tablet. It is in a sort of plastic wrap. I can do this. Here it is. It's quite lovely and thin, and that is one of the first kind of differences that I see in comparison to my other tablet that I own. This one is much thinner, much lighter. Obviously it is a smaller size. I do believe this one's 16 inches and that one is 19? I don't know. Anyhow, so that is sort of the first kind of difference that I am seeing. I have heard that in the newer models, things like overheating and stuff is not an issue, so we'll see about that. I know how I have a problem with my tablet with that. But anyway, rambling aside, let's put this bad boy, not next to the scissors, safety first kids, as I chuck them. Put it with the buddies. Oh, my Rowlet, here you go, buddy. There, keep it safe. Let's remove this. Oh, I'm stupid. Ignore me. So this is just a little protective thing to separate the stuff. So it comes with a pen that you don't have to charge. This is just the little donut thing. I do. It's a stand holder for the pen. It goes in here, and also in here, if I can get this thing open. Hello, please. Okay. Wait, no. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. Come on. Come on. I can do it. I can't do it. I did it! Bam, boom. This is just where the nibs and things are. This is for taking the nib out of the pen and so on and so forth. So just a cute little stand holder. I don't use my stand holder much. I do use my old one for a pen that I don't use because I broke it. But this is nice and nifty. Huion, I don't know if this is just for screen displays in general, but I super do not go through nibs at all. I don't know if this is just a Huion thing or what, because I had another tablet previously that was just like a pen tablet, no screen display, and that ate through nibs so fast. So yeah, I don't know if that's just like a screen tablet specific thing, or if it's just Huion being good. So that's fun. Let's get off this Dutch angle for a second. I do believe these are the cables. Oh no, these are just the plug-ins for like the actual wall and stuff, so that's fun. This is the stand. Now, again, what I'm noticing with this newer model is that it's just much more slick, very nice, very sexy, very compact, in comparison to my other one, which it feels very bulky and very clunky. So let's put that one there. But these are just all the necessary cables and things like that. From what I can tell, it looks like I have less cables that I need to plug in, I do believe. Yes, this is like a 3-in-1 kind of situation. I have 3 cables I need to plug into my tablet, but they're all separate cables, so this is fun. This is fancy. That's cool. These are the drivers, I do believe. Oh, it comes with a little screen wipe, and at the back we have the glove, I do believe that is. So, oh, hello everyone, we can see ourselves. So let's get this bad boy open and see how that feels like. I've never actually used one of these. I can't believe, like, I put the camera down to open the thing. I'm surely I could have put it down to put this bad boy in, but apparently not. I'm just gonna struggle in. Alright. Alright, we just need a little assistance from our other hand. Alright, so just a nice little tablet glove thing that is also provided in here. I personally have never used one of these. These are interesting, and we'll see how it is with and without the tablet. Did I say tablet? I meant glove. Okay, whatever, sure. So, before we get into actually taking this bad boy for a spin, you know, I want to address a few things about the current tablet that I own. Now, I have owned this tablet for about 3 years? Again, time is fake, I don't know anything. I've owned this tablet for about 3 years, and I've been very satisfied with it. Anyone who asks me what kind of tablet I use, I am very positive about it. I really like the tablet. There are a few little things that I'm looking for in this tablet that would really say, hey, this thing right here, which retails for about $400, $500, is a much better thing, and you should totally buy it because they have improved upon things problems that they had with older models. So, first off, which I do believe has been fixed through, again, word of mouth, though I do not know. I will know now through first-hand experience. No longer will I have to rely on tales from friends. So first off, the tablet that I own has a bit of an issue where near sort of the top center area, it overheats sometimes, and it becomes almost unbearable to touch. It is fire. The other parts of the tablet, completely fine. They are perfect, cool as all hell, but that little center part burns, and it burns bright, does she. Next is I had issues, I think pretty early on with my stand. Now, I don't know if this is just a faulty stand that I own, or maybe I clunked it around one too many times, but listen, if something can't survive me, and I'm very clumsy, well, truly, that isn't anything to say about the product I'm me, but I would like for it to survive me. I would like for it to have some durability, and it's become very loose. Again, these... I've been holding the mic wrong this entire time. No one told me. Again, the stand just became clunky and loose and just... really kind of bad, and I noticed at some point that it was off center, and so I had to wrap tape around it to fix it. But again, I don't know if that's because of the clunkiness or because of, well, something that I did, quite frankly, which is not impossible. So that's like a very minor thing in my opinion. I can live with like a stand, but one sort of really big, or two really big things that for me at least have just been a bit frustrating to deal with is one, the cable stuff. So I am fine with the cables as they are right now. I mean, it's not the best. I constantly have to sort of like pull up my tablet and put it on the ground and put it back on my desk because I don't have the space to just house my tablet, just be there. So the cable stuff is a little and the way that they're angled is a little funky. They can kind of get like a little faulty, and it's just a whole ordeal. It's a whole process, and it's a little annoying. So if this thing fixes that, and then the last thing, which is the most important thing, are the colors. Now, at first I didn't notice it that bad, but then I looked up at my main monitor and I was like, whoa. That is extremely different from what I see on my tablet, which is a little desaturated, a little not good. And so, I constantly have to fiddle around with my like Nvidia settings or something to try and match it with my main monitor. And I know all monitors show things different, but my monitor is like, it's proper Adobe colors or something. So I trusted the most this little side thing that I have here. I don't, if it told me that the sky was blue, it's not blue right now, but if it was day and it told me the sky was blue, I would not trust it, quite frankly, because this thing's colors are way out of sync. But my point is, I trust my main monitor, and it is not that. It is not even close to it, and I have to adjust it so heavily to get it close to that. So that's also something that I'm like, I hope that I won't have to adjust it too much. Of course, there'll have to be some small adjustments. Again, every monitor is different. But I just hope that it's not as big of a problem or as big of like a, oh my god, how do I fix this, as I did with my old tablet. Now, there's some other kind of minor things, like the charging pens. They are very, very flimsy and prone to breaking. No good. I'm not going to test it out on this little thing right here, whether it's prone or not to breaking, but depending on when this video goes up or not, I'll tell you if I've dropped it, which I probably will have. For me, with this review, I'm mostly looking for one. How does the pen feel? How does it function on the actual screen? How does the screen tablet use and all that stuff? Because at the end of the day, it does have all these fancy little things. All of that, even if you just took it away and you just had like a very normal tablet, like, if that base product is good, then you've got a good product. Everything else is just a luxury. Everything else is just fancy add-ons to make your life a little nicer, a little more fun. So, with that out of the way, let's hook this bad boy up and see how she functions.
All right. Thank you, George. I'm just plugging in everything in here. Again, it has that 3-in-1 cable, so you just need to plug it into your PC or your laptop or wherever, and then plug it into your tablet. There's also a function for you to be able to plug it in with certain Android devices. There is a chart up on their site that should tell you about all of the supported devices. I do not have one, so I wasn't able to show that here, but it's a thing that exists, so cool. Before I misspoke a little, I thought that the instructions were the drivers, but what you need to do is you need to go to the Huion site, find the tablet model, and then just install the drivers that are correct for your computer and all that stuff. You can see me here doing that really quickly. And then you have your tablet set up.
All right. Let's get, Very satisfying.
Hello there.
Hello. So I've just woken up, given my pajamas. I'm wearing a Ruby shirt again. I filmed in a Ruby hoodie. Consistency, am I right? But hello, I've just woken up. It has been about a week since I've tried out my tablet and this and that. So initially, I first was going to do like day 1 of me using my tablet and so on and so forth, but my sleep schedule and all of that stuff is really whack, so I couldn't like whip out the camera at like 2 a.m. and be like, hi, I'm having a great time using my new tablet, because, well, there are people in my home. Anyway, we're here. We have tea. We have the disgusting Macedonian weather. We have a pop filter over the mic. I reviewed the audio. I'm so sorry. We've changed settings here a bit. I'm sorry for the inconsistent lighting. Again, it's like cloudy, but it's not, so, who knows how that'll affect. Also, yes, I did get a haircut. Thank you for noticing. Anyway, hi, hello, and welcome to the rest of this review. So, to sort of walk through sort of the process and everything, let's start with like day 1, when I first hooked this bad boy up. So initially, I was really shocked with like the pressure levels. The first like thought in my head when I like plugged this tablet in and I installed the drivers and all of that was like, wow, this thing is insanely accurate. Like this, like I don't even like recalibrate or anything. Like this thing is like just dummy accurate. It's insane. I was like, whoa. I plugged it in, I started to draw, and I was like, wow, these pressure settings are whack as hell. Now, previously on my other tablet, I did have like my pressure level thing, this thing. Like, changed, and so that's why I wasn't used to like the default like pressure levels, and I was like, this is crazy. And so I played around with them for a bit, and I tried to get them to my old settings because I remembered what they looked like, and I was like, this is crazy. What? And for a while that night I was just like really shocked and really like this doesn't feel like my old tablet. What the hell? Grr. Why are you not what I'm used to? And so I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll play with the settings tomorrow. I'll give it a rest for tonight, and I did. I plugged it in, I scribbled for a little bit, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll give it a rest tomorrow. Next day comes around. I'm like, okay, this is the day I'm going to fix my settings. I fiddled around with the pressure thingies a little more. These are the settings that I ended up with that I really like. Again, this is more like whatever you are used to and comfortable with, that obviously will work best for you, and this is something that like you can control. Again, it's just that I prefer my tablet to function in a way that is obviously different from the default. I don't know if this is like weird to say, but at times it feels like there's too much pressure levels. I know, it's like, why are you complaining about that? Like, that's like it's a good thing that it has all of that. And I was like, well, yes, but you see, I don't like it, but I actually do. So here's again, this was just like my thoughts like at the beginning, but that's what it felt like. And then I was like, this is very weird and not something that I'm used to. And so again, I fiddled around with my settings, and it's completely fine now. Like, now with the settings that I have, I'm very happy and I'm very satisfied. And I'm like, wow, I actually really, really like these pressure levels, because with the pressure levels, it also really like influences the, obviously, like the pressure of the opacity, which I feel like works really, really well with this tablet. I found myself being drawn to more like textured and low density brushes in my Sai, which I don't always go to for like sketching and things like that. But with this tablet, I was like, wow, I really enjoy sketching with this. Like, this is really, really nice for sketching. These are just some like random doodles that I did of my boy Archeon. This was like on the first 2 days. I don't count the first day because that was like 2 hours at like 10 p.m. So, you know, whatever. But these were some sketches that I did. I continued to do more and more drawings with that, which I will show in a bit as we like progress down the timeline. Anyway, so I was just getting myself readjusted with everything, just doing mostly like doodles like the ones that I showed previously, where it was like low effort, just like very comfort, just very trying to get a feel for everything and all of that stuff. And then I would maybe get into like painting a thing, and that would be fun, and that would be nice, and that would be great. And so after that, I started to sketch out a few like little compositional things. I painted a thing for a band that I really like the concept art. I was like, oh, I really like this, I'm just gonna draw it, and I did. And this, like, so far I had been drawing with it for about 3 to 4 days. And the entire time, I kept thinking to myself, wow, I really, really like the way the pen feels on this display, like on the actual screen itself. Oh my goodness. It feels so nice. Like, I can't, so this screen compared to like my other tablet, which is, you know, the Huion GT191, that's the one, which an older model of that. The screen is super duper glossy. It's just really, really glossy. It's like a window pane, essentially. Like, that's like the best way that I can describe it, just like a sheet of glass. And this one is just like, it feels like a very, very fine sandpaper almost. Like, it feels like it's matte. It's like, obviously it's more matte. Like, that's why there's no like super like reflectiveness to it, which I really like, because I have a problem like throughout the day, if I want to draw, because my window's there, my desk is over there, the sun will hit my tablet in a way that I cannot see anything. I can't see anything. I can't draw, because if I draw, I'm going to be blinded by the sun in my light. This does not have that problem. So, fantastic, you know what I'm saying? Feels like you're drawing on paper almost. It just feels really, really nice. And multiple times throughout like me drawing, I thought to myself, wow, I really, really like the way the pen feels on this. Like, it was never something that occurred to me to sort of think about before when I was drawing with my other tablet. I cannot like say enough how much fun I had drawing on this tablet because of the screen itself. Now, that's my favorite thing about this tablet, but it's also the thing that kind of is, I think it's the cause of one of the things that I dislike about this tablet, which, one, remember when I lied to you about my monitor? Different, but my monitor is like, it's proper Adobe colors or something, so I trusted the most. Okay, I didn't lie. I just didn't know that this tablet's colors would be so much more vibrant and beautiful than my main monitor. Like crazy, the colors on this thing. They're vibrant. Oh, sorry, Rowlet. They are vibrant. They are beautiful. The only thing that I had to do was lower the contrast a bit because that was like really high, and I was like, you need to calm down. Now, like I said before, there is one thing that I'm just like, I couldn't fix. I tried to do stuff about it, but I couldn't fix. There's like a slight like orangish tint to all of the white, like the lighter like white color, like creams. I don't know if it's picked up like on the other colors or not because I haven't noticed it too much. But like just like the whites and the grays or something, like it feels like they're like tinted like an orangish color, and you can see like the granulation of the screen itself, which is what I think like gives the tablet its texture. And it's not too distracting. At first it was a little jarring, especially going from like, you know, a tablet with like a completely different screen to this one. And it was just like I tried to fix it. I tried putting the contrast and the brightness up, but like I couldn't get it to a point where the white looked good and okay and have everything else look fine, because it just like destroyed everything else. So I was like, this is just something that I'll have to deal with. And I do. It's fine. It's whatever. It's something that I've gotten used to, but it is something that I want to like point out that, you know, there is that thing. And on this tablet, I do believe, in comparison to like my other one, there is no like function on the actual tablet itself to like edit the properties, like the color and contrast and things like that, like how you have on like standard monitors and things like that. But that's sort of like my main sort of like about like this tablet. It's definitely something that I can overlook for the colors and the way that it feels and all that stuff. Like it's something that now, like a week later of using it, it's not something that bothers me super too much, especially since that one down there, I felt like it was constantly dark and weirdly under contrasted. So, you know, I'll take what I can get. I don't mind. I also want to mention about the screen, the burning issue like that I had with my other tablet. Gone. It's like there's like a slight little warm spot, but that's normal. Like even like my monitors have like a slight little warm spot, but it doesn't burn my hand like that one did. Like it didn't burn my hand, but it was hot. Like it was dangerously hot. This, it's fine. It's like the heating and stuff, it's all good. It's the other thing I want to say is the pen for this tablet, fantastic. The way that it feels in your hand is so much nicer than the older models. And because this one, you don't have to charge. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I really like it. I think because you don't have to charge it, it's built different. And so it feels nicer. It feels like the weight is like it's a little heavier. It's a little... the other one feels really light and really cheap and really plasticky. And also they break so easy. I've broken 2 tablet pens, and one of them started to malfunction upon dropping it like once. I've dropped my one, the Kamvas Pro 16, 20, 21 about 3 times. I dropped it right now. Like while I was setting up for all of this, I dropped it and I was like, but it still works. Like, so, you know, there's no malfunctioning here, so fantastic. Not that I recommend that you should drop your tablet pens, but if you do happen to do so, it's fine. Like, they won't shatter upon impact like maybe like their previous iterations, which were a little faultier and a little flimsier. So this is the older tablet pen. It's, you can see it's longer, it's glossier, it's made of like almost like a cheaper plastic. This thing makes so much noise. Like, the nib has so much bounce to it. Like, it's insane how much bounce this nib has. Like, it's just super, like, there's so much bounce in the nib. It goes so back, like, into the actual, like, pen itself. And it's just, it just feels cheaper and worse than this one, which the grip especially, I don't hold my pen particularly, like, with, like, a tight grip or anything. But the grip on this thing is still really nice to have. I don't know. It was just, I don't know, something about it is just really nice. And also I like the shape better. The shape is better for holding. It's a little shorter, so it like the tail end isn't just like super long and like dragging out or whatever. And like the plastic is in general just like, it feels like a higher quality. It just feels like a nicer pen. There is no bounce to this. Like, the only thing you can hear is my skin coming into contact with the actual nib itself, and not the nib, like, moving around like crazy. Drawing with this pen on this beautiful, wonderful screen is so satisfying. It's so nice, it's so good, and I absolutely love it. So that brings us to our sort of, like, final thoughts and things like that. Do I like this tablet? And should you buy it? Yes, and depends. I would recommend the screen tablet to you if you have either an Android or something, or you want to hook that up to this thing. Again, check out like if your device is compatible with that, blah blah blah. If you have a laptop, if you have a small space and you want like a really good high quality tablet with like really nice colors, this is for you. And especially I would highly recommend this if you also use the tablet keyboard shortcut thingies, because I tried using them, but I'm just not that kind of person. I prefer to have my keyboard with all of my shortcuts. It's less awkward for me to draw that way. I just really prefer that over having them on the actual tablet itself. I'd say if you don't have a preference for either keyboard shortcuts or like the side keys, hotkeys, what are they called? Then I'd say like definitely get this tablet, especially if you're going to utilize that function. If you're not, or you don't imagine yourself doing so, then I'd say maybe get just one of their other tablets that doesn't have hotkeys, because regardless if you buy this tablet or not, I just recommend Huion in general. They're a really, really good tablet brand, like insanely good. You should invest in them. But again, I would recommend this tablet if you think that you're going to utilize most of its features. I feel like this tablet, I'm going to be using it for a while. It feels really good to draw with. I absolutely love the way that it functions. I feel bad the fact that I won't use the hotkeys. Like, that's like genuinely like the only thing I'm like, well, that was a bit of a waste, but that's for me, someone who just doesn't use hotkeys. So, you know, no fault of the tablet of its own. So again, if you are, you know, holidays are coming up, or by the time this come out, they might have already passed, or depending where you live, we celebrate like Christmas in January, so, you know, there's that. Either way, if you're looking for a tablet, and a cheap, really good tablet, this is that. This is about 400 USD. I will obviously like link everything in the description. Go check that out. It's honestly really, if you're looking to either get a screen tablet or you're looking to get into digital art and you want to start with the screen tablet versus a pen tablet, I highly, highly recommend you go get this one or literally any other of Huion's products, depending on your needs, depending on your space, your finances, and things like that. This is relatively cheap for everything that you get. The actual tablet itself is about $3.99. With a stand, it's about $4.20. And then whatever other add-ons you want, obviously, you know, go check that out. Go see all the pricings for that. I highly recommend them as your first and your primary like tablet. Again, they are just really good, really fantastic. Links will be provided in the description and all of that stuff. happy holidays. I hope you guys had a nice time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you at some other point. Goodbye.